next one will go for, okay, we decided, we decided and we created the student account we created. Then first we are going to start with the storage account. Okay, what is storage account? Where we can store our data and what type of data we can able to store, those things we need to understand. Okay, so storage account is nothing but Azure Storage is a Microsoft managed service providing cloud storage that is highly available. Okay, that means 99.99999% it is available and it is secured. No hacking will be there. So many firewalls. Your data is always secure, durable, and scalable and redundant. Okay, durable means it can be able to uh, stay for longer time. Then scalable. Today it may be 1 GB data. Tomorrow it may be 10 GB, 100 GB, 1000 GB. Doesn't matter. Automatically it can scale. Redundant. Redundant meaning they're going to keep minimum 3 places. They're going to keep your data so that some reason some data center is down, still you are going to get the things. Suppose your data center is available in Gaza, so even their building is spoiled, everything, okay, network is not there, still your data is safe because they're going to keep one more copy. In some other reason they're going to keep it. That is reason your data is safe. So that's what the meaning of redundant. So highly available, secure your data, durable, and scalable and redundant. Now, how to create such a beautiful storage account? In the storage account, what are the different options are available? Those things we'll try to learn about it. If it's the lab, open the Azure portal, then just type the storage accounts. Then we have the different options we have to select over there. Thereafter, we have to create a container. Container is kind of our folder. Inside the storage account, we are going to have the containers. Then we are going to create a folder. In the folder we are going to upload the files, we are going to upload it. That's it. That's what you're going to do inside the storage account. Let us go and try to do this one. I'm going here i'm going here let's say portal.azure.com. So this is how we are going to type here, portal.azure.com. The moment you type here portal.azure.com, then it's going to ask the username and password. In my case I used myla rr9 at gmail.com. This is my username. Okay, and if you click on this username, you'll see some information like, okay, you'll see some information like, this is my username, and you can observe here switch directory. If you go and try to observe here, switch directory, here default directory we have it. This is the current directory and my Lara. That means I got the access, student license, I used it, I got the access, and this is my default directory. You may have multiple licenses also available. At that moment, you get here multiple directories are going to get it. You may need to switch sometimes one directory to another directory. You may need to switch about it. So this is all about subscriptions. What type of subscriptions you have it. So at this point of time, I have only one subscription that's called as default directory subscription. I have it. Okay. Anyhow, I'm going to the home. If you click on Microsoft Azure at any point of time, it will come to the main page. It will come. This is how the main page will be looks like. First thing you need to understand here is about the subscriptions. Okay, now if you click on your subscription, if you click on your subscription, then you'll see the subscription default directory and what type of subscription I have. What type of subscription I have? Azure for student subscription I have. That means I'm using one student ID I'm using. This is my subscription ID and this role is my role is account admin. Okay, current cost is not available, so I'm using everything is free of cost, and status is what? Active. This is about the subscription. In a given project, sometimes you may have multiple subscriptions also possible. Okay, but people will be asking you to use particular subscription, you have to follow that one. Now, okay, now you understand subscription is nothing but using that one, using that one, our pay will be there. We are going to pay the money to Azure. Okay, that is about the subscription. Now let me go back again, Microsoft Azure. The next one we need to know about is resource groups. Second one we need to know about is resource groups. In the name itself, we have here two words. One is called as resource. Second is called as groups. Second is called as groups. So resource groups. We are going to group a number of resources. We are going to group it. For example, as part of our journey, we are going to use here ADF is a one resource. We are going to use it, and we are going to create here SQL database. We are going to create it. You are going to create here one blog. You are going to create here a number of things like that. We are going to create it. So each one, whatever available, is called as resource. ADF is a one resource. SQL database is a one resource. Blob is a one resource. These all resources we are going to group under one resource group. We are going to group it. And tomorrow he thinks like, okay, man, I don't want these all resources. Please go ahead and try to delete it. No need to delete one by one resource. Directly you can go and you can delete the resource group that will delete internally these all resources. It is going to delete it. So resource group is nothing but what? Collection of
Resources.
resources. Collection
Okay.
of resources. Yeah. Now I would like to create here one resource group for our project or for our training. Then you can go ahead here and you can click on here create. Then then it's asking to create a resource group. Resource group is nothing but it's saying as a container that holds related resources for an Azure solution. For one project, what are the tools you require? Those all tools are going to group here. The resource group can include all the resources for the solution, are only those resources that you want to manage as a group. You decide how you want to allocate resources to resource groups based on what makes the most sense for our organization. Okay, so you see now subscription is already, we have the Azure for Students is a subscription name. We saw just now subscription name is Azure for Students is what we saw it. If you want, I can duplicate this page and I can show that screen what is your subscription name. If you go to the home here, then subscriptions, our subscription name we observed here already is Azure for Students is a subscription name. Using the subscription name, we are trying to create a resource group. So your starting point is always what? Subscription. Under subscription, we are creating our resource group. We are creating my resource group is, let's say, B23. Okay, and we are in the month of 11th month, so I am giving here B23 11. I am giving B23 11. I am giving. Then resource details is expecting under the reason, which reason you want to keep this one, which reason you want to keep this one. So the reasons are a number of reasons are available here. A number of reasons are available. Even in India, we have here South India. Okay, we have one thing is available, West India. That means these places we have the data centers are available. Data centers are available. Wherever data center is available, they'll keep here those locations, they're going to keep it. In one location, if you have multiple data centers, they're going to keep something like the East US 2, they're going to keep it. If you want to understand East US means which location exactly, there is a one help document is available, there you can walk through it. Okay, exactly where this is meaning. Choose these locations for the product of Azure products and long-term capacity growth. Okay, whatever you want, you can choose it. By default, we got here East US. Go with that. Then click on here, review and create. That's it. Then it is going to review. It's saying as validation is passed. Then it's saying as subscription is a subscription. This is a resource group. This is the reason we are going to keep it. Click on here, create. Then it is going to create one resource group. It's going to create for you. Okay, this resource group, it's created under this subscription, it's created. You can notice here, if I go to the resource groups now, we'll see one resource group is available. This is my resource group now. and it's created. Subscription is Azure for student and location is East US. It's created. Am I clear what is resource group? Okay. Now, under this resource group, I want to create now one storage account. Storage account is nothing but where you can able to store our data. Where you can able to store our data. If you see our initial slide, whatever available, first thing is available storage. First thing is available storage here. The storage, in case of object storage for storing any files you regularly use, that storage is technically called as here. What is this? Technically called as what is this? In case of Azure, blob. In case of Azure, it's called as what? Blob. Okay, now that kind of blob I want to create means I need to start with the storage account I have to start. So storage account, how to create it? Go to the again home. That means click in the Microsoft Azure. We'll come back to the home. Then we have a storage accounts. If you click on your storage accounts, if you click on your storage accounts, then as of now, you see no storage accounts are available in my case. No storage accounts to display as of now. What is the purpose of the storage account? Create a storage account to store up to 500 TB, 500 terabytes of data in the cloud. Use a general purpose storage account to store object data. Use NoSQL data store, define and use queues for messages processing and set up file shares in the cloud. Use the blob storage account. Okay, and the art or cool access styles to option your cost based on how frequently your object data is accessed. Okay, we'll try to understand what you mean by hot, what you mean by cool, those kind of concepts down the line. Okay, time being, I want to create now storage account. To create a storage account, all you have to do is click on here create, click on here create. Then we are in the home storage accounts. Now in the basics tab, we are in the basics tab. It's saying as Azure Storage is a Microsoft managed service providing cloud storage that is highly available, secure, durable, scalable, and redundant. Okay, this any word you are not clear. Suppose you are not clear about the what you mean by redundant. Select this word and Google it. You will be able to know what you mean by redundant. What you mean by redundant. Okay, so like that you have to learn any word you are not clear. Please go through that word very detailed level. Okay, I think these all words are self-explaining words, right? Azure Storage includes Azure Blobs as objects, Azure Data Lake Storage Generation 2, and Azure Files, Azure Queues, and Azure Table. These are the 5 varieties of things are available inside the Azure Storage. What are those 5 things?
Sir,
Azure,
in the next class, will you explore more on these Azure files, Azure queues, Azure
yeah,
tables?
yeah. Today we are going with Azure Blobs.
Okay, so they are blobs are like a database or they are like pictures. How what the blogs mean?
Anything it acts, it is object, maybe any kind of object you can able to store it.
JSON object, something like that.
Yeah, CSV file is one object. Okay, my photo is one object, one song is one object, one video is one object, like that is going to treat.
Okay.
Any structured data, unstructured data, semi-structured data, everything is going to accept.
Then what will be stored in this Azure Data Lake Storage Gen 2 or Azure files?
Yeah, there is a difference, slight difference are there. We are going to talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, today we'll create it. That's what our today task. Now, subscription is this one. Resource group is your resource group. You have to select. These two things will be throughout our course will be same. Wherever it is asking the subscription, you have to select the Azure for students only. Wherever resource group is asking, you select your resource group what you created for your training purpose. Now, storage account name I am giving as okay B2311. I can give any name. I am giving as your resource group. I'm keeping as a part of the name, then SA I'm giving so that I can able to identify the storage account I created for which purpose I come to know. I can give any name basically. I can give any name. Okay. Then reason default it is East US. Let us keep East US only. No need to worry about it. Then we have here performance. So here standard is available, premium is available. There is slight difference will be there. The reading mechanism, that means the performance, but at the same time cost also varies. Standard recommended for most scenarios, premium recommended for scenarios that require low latency, that means speed is you want more. At the moment you have to go for the premium. The next is available redundancy. I said your one file of data they are going to store in 3 different places minimum, right? So where you want to store it, 3 different places where you want to store it. That's where we have here different plans are available. Different plans are available. They have here LRS, they have here GRS, ZRS, GZRS, like that. So what is these different options? We are going to talk tomorrow, more detailed level, we are going to talk about it. As of now, whatever default options are available, select those things. Okay, even I'll keep this as LRS I'm keeping. Okay, keep everything as like this and click on here review and click on here create. That means you created now one storage account you created. That's it. There is nothing much task you are doing here. You selected your subscription, you selected your resource group, then you changed your location for the replication, you changed as LRS. What is LRS? Those things we learn tomorrow's class. Then we created one storage account we created. So then its deployment is in progress. And once it is completed, if you go to the home screen and if you go to your uh, resource group, whatever available. So here we have the resource groups. If you go to the resource groups, your resource group, if you go under this resource group, you will see the services. Here you will see one service you are going to see it shortly. Looks like here you can observe still it is deployment is in progress. You can notice deployment is in progress. Once this deployment is completed, if you click on the refresh, then you can able to see our service. You are going to see it. Storage account service. Come on. Let me go back and come here. Storage accounts. Yeah, B2311 as it's created. Okay, if you go to the resource groups, then this is our resource group. Yeah, now you can observe it is came. So what I'm trying to say is you created now this storage account you created. What is this? Storage account. The storage account it is available in the ESTS and it is there under this resource group. It is available under this resource group. It is available. Tomorrow I'll talk different features which are available under the storage account. I'm going to talk about it. Okay. Thank you. Till here today you concentrate and try to create your own ID. You try to create it using some student mail ID. Thank you. We'll meet tomorrow.